You want to be great, you just don't feel like working for it. And you know what? That's not your fault. Your brain is designed for comfort. But greatness requires friction. So what if I told you that you don't have to fight your brain, you can reprogram it? Today, I'll show you how to make hard work not just bearable, but something you crave. Rewire the reward system. Let's start with what your brain really wants. Dopamine, the feel-good chemical that gets released when you do something pleasurable. Scrolling social media, dopamine. Eating junk food, dopamine. Working hard toward a long-term goal, not enough dopamine yet. That's the problem. Your brain isn't wired for success, it's wired for now. So you need to start pairing effort with reward immediately. Only let yourself listen to music while working out. Treat a completed Pomodoro with 5 minutes of sunlight or fresh air. Physically check off a to-do list to see your progress. Repetition builds reward pathways. Train your brain to associate action with achievement right away. Embrace struggle as growth. Let's flip the script. What if you stopped seeing discomfort as something to avoid and started seeing it as proof of progress? Struggle means you're in motion. Sweat, resistance, frustration, they're signs you're no longer standing still. Reframe the story. This is painful becomes, this is my body adapting. This is hard becomes, this is how I grow. Success isn't supposed to feel easy. It's supposed to feel earned. Make life a game you want to win. You don't hate hard work. You just hate boring work. So what if you made discipline into a game? Gamify your routines. Set up habit trackers and reward streaks. Compete against your past self. Set quests, not just goals. Complete challenges with clear outcomes. Your brain loves novelty and feedback, so give it both. When the journey is exciting, you stop waiting for motivation. You build momentum. Lower the barrier to start. Let me be honest. You don't procrastinate because the task is hard. You procrastinate because it feels too big. That's why the trick is to lower the bar. Way down. Don't commit to writing a full essay. Just write one ugly sentence. Don't vow to go to the gym for 90 minutes. Do 10 push-ups in your bedroom. Starting small gives your brain an easy win, and every win releases dopamine. That's how habits start. Not with intensity, but with consistency. Align your identity with action. Here's a truth most people miss. Your behavior follows your identity. If you keep saying, I'm lazy, I'm not consistent, I can never stick to anything, your brain will prove you right. Instead say, I'm someone who shows up. I do the hard things because that's who I am. I train when others quit. Every time you follow through, you reinforce that identity. Hard work becomes less about effort and more about alignment. Design environments that encourage discipline. Willpower is overrated. Environment? That's everything. You're a product of your surroundings. If your phone is nearby, you'll scroll. If junk food is visible, you'll snack. If your workspace is chaotic, you'll stall. So change the battlefield. Clean your desk. Put your phone in another room. Use visual cues that say, it's time to work. Discipline becomes easier when it's not a constant fight. Set your environment up to support your future self. Create rituals that signal it's time to win. Rituals are powerful. They tell your brain, this is what we do now. Instead of relying on motivation, build triggers. A specific playlist that signals focus, a journal entry before starting deep work, a coffee routine that transitions you into grind mode. When these patterns become second nature, you don't waste energy deciding, you just do. That's how professionals operate. It's not about hype, it's about habit. Focus on process over outcome. Here's what burns most people out. They obsess over results they can't control and forget the process they can. Stop chasing motivation and start chasing mastery. You're not just trying to complete a task. You're trying to become the kind of person who does hard things consistently. Fall in love with the process, the daily reps, the quiet progress, the subtle wins no one sees. That's where transformation lives, not in the goal and the grind. Remember, the brain is plastic, and you're the sculptor. Neuroscience proves this. Your brain is not fixed, it's adaptable, trainable. Every time you do something difficult and repeat it, you're literally reshaping your neural wiring. Discipline, grit, follow-through, they're not traits. They're skills. And if you're willing to train, you'll become the person who no longer needs motivation because you've built something better. A mind that loves the climb. If you're tired of waiting to feel motivated, if you're ready to rewire your mind to enjoy the process, then do this now. Comment, I train my brain to love the grind. Like this video if you're done chasing shortcuts. Subscribe for weekly strategies that build the mental strength no one's teaching you. Because success isn't about hype. It's about systems. It's about psychology. And it's about training your brain until hard work becomes your home.